Man, this society has a way to make the populace or the citizens do what it wants them to do. Like capitalistic elites and the oligarchs and the ruling class, they have a system implemented to make the people do what it is their intended goal. Even, and it's funny because it's not direct, it's very indirect. It's like they don't technically tell you that you have to work as a carpenter or work at the office. They just make the stipulations so that if you are in a certain socioeconomic class or status, that office job or whatever it is that you do would be the easiest and most reliable and secure way to gain the necessary resources, right? It's almost like they take your hand and they smack you in the face. They're like, why are you hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself. It's so condescending and indirect. It's like no one actually wants to be a fucking pipeliner or a fucking offshore worker. Nobody wants to do that. But they have a way to make you do that. Notice how everything is flowing smoothly, right? You got your fast food workers, you got your janitors, you got your sewage workers, you got your construction workers. You think those people want to do that? You think that fucking garbage man, when he was a kid, he said, man, I want to be a garbage man when I grow up. I want to fucking throw away trash. I want to drive in a fucking truck around a goddamn city and pick up people's fucking disgusting trash and throw it in a fucking truck and do that every day for the rest of my fucking life. You think they fucking thought that as a kid? Fuck no. They didn't want to do that shit. But society has a very harsh way to ensure that the roles necessary to maintain the efficiency and keep everything running smoothly, they have a way to make sure that those needs are met. Whether it's at the expense of poverty or the expense of people's happiness. You're spending all this time, working for another man and working for the system that is oppressing you. You're not happy. Most people are not happy doing that. You're dedicating it and you're giving those people hours of your life that you will never get back, all to make them richer. When in actuality, in the grand scheme of things, you don't even have to do those things. They don't have to have McDonald's workers working fucking 80 hours a week just to barely scratch that. They don't have to have them working 80 hours a week to not even afford food, not even afford basic necessities for survival. And no one sees a problem with that. No one sees a problem with that somebody fucking works 40 fucking hours a day. That's 24 hours in a fucking day. And then they still barely even fucking survive. That's just survival. We're talking about survival. In the 21st century, we're just talking about survival. These people can barely get food. They have to be on government assistance to even survive. We're not talking about living and enjoying your life. We're talking about just survival. When obviously that doesn't actually have to happen because we throw away billions of pounds of food every day. So why are there still starving people in a world where there are nuclear bombs and obese people and people shitting on golden toilets and people fucking, spending all this fucking money on, and it doesn't really matter what people spend their money on. It's just the fact that the resources are the necessary things that we need for survival and for to enjoy and have a luxurious life are actually there. They're already produced. No human labor is necessary. We have machines to do this shit. We have technological advances that we don't have to fucking have people fucking breaking their backs for bullshit, for nothing. So if the resources are there, and if giving those resources to the populace will not affect anybody in a negative way, and in fact will affect everybody in a positive way, then why the fuck don't we do it? And that's the problem that I have. You know? That's the fucking problem I have. Is that we can do things. You know, we can run the entire society on, you know, solar energy, hydroelectric energy, wind energy. We can do that right now. Electric energy. It doesn't, all these, you know, eco-friendly things, environmental friendly energy sources, we can switch and convert to those things as I am making this video right now. But why do we still have millions of people dying because these fucking oligarchs and these armies are drilling and destroying these people's land and fresh water sources for oil? That is a shit way to run a society, to run a, you know, civilization. That is so antiquated and obsolete. So why is big oil, you know, still even a thing? It's all because of money. It's not because of, you know, making the world a better place, because in these people's minds, in these ruling class people's minds, it never was about that. It was about obtaining power and keeping power. That's what it was about. Oppressing people. It was never about making the world a better place. You know? And that's really depressing. It's really depressing. It's like you lose all your faith in humanity. It's like you want humanity to be the best and as close to a utopian society as possible. But it's like every day those hopes just get utterly fucking abolished. I'm done.